Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Home Affairs. Will the Minister update the House on the work the Morrison government is doing to safeguard Australia's economic growth and come back from the COVID-19 recession, particularly by strengthening critical infrastructure and combating cyber threats?
The Minister for Home Affairs.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. I thank the honourable member for her question. And obviously, as we've pointed out on many occasions, the Morrison government is dedicated to keeping Australians safe. It doesn't matter whether it's in the real world or online. We want to make sure that our laws are designed to protect young families, to make sure that they're designed to protect small businesses, senior Australians. We want people to be able to operate online in a safe way. And sadly, during the course of COVID, we've seen a dramatic ramp up in the number of cyber attacks on Australians, not just by criminal syndicates but by state-based actors as well. And this government won't stand for it, Mr Speaker. We have put in place additional support, $1.67 billion through the Cybersecurity Strategy 2020 to provide a greater awareness. As we know, there would be many small businesses across the country at the moment that without their online presence, their business would have gone into bankruptcy. People would have been out of work. Those people would have lost their homes, and there would have been devastation for all of those people involved in that outcome. And we want businesses to be able to operate online. We want them to do it in a safe way, and there is a lot of work that we're doing through the cybersecurity strategy, including, Mr Speaker, employing 100 additional dedicated cyber investigators. So the work of the Australian Federal Police with their national and international counterparts is very important here to counter the work, particularly of malicious state actors. We've seen during the course of COVID attacks on the providers of water networks to regional areas. We've seen attacks on logistics and transport companies. We've seen attacks on health and aged care companies and a myriad of small businesses otherwise. And if there is a successful attack, for example, on an electricity network, obviously the consequences are very significant. It can mean that people can't tap and go when they turn up to their local supermarket or to the service station. It can mean that the accounting records of that small business are held by the criminal syndicate until a ransom is paid. And so we are working day and night to make sure that we can keep Australians safe online, Mr Speaker. We've introduced legislation and we have further legislation to come before this House which will provide those protections, and we'll see us working even more closely with those businesses, because we do want to keep Australians safe in the real society, and we do want to keep people safe, Mr Speaker, online, and our agencies are dedicated to making sure that outcome is achievable.